where a young woman was pushed into a subway train.
Seriously, you guys have like the cutest kids in New York.
Cute. Cute.
New York.
Right after I caught them having sex in my bed.
One time, freshman year, you must move on.
Freshman. Freshman.
Year, you must move on.
Seconds.
How weird is this? Your Sherlock sponsor.
Weird. Weird.
Weird is this? Your Sherlock sponsor.
Impressive.
I know, I could look at.
Impressive. Impressive.
I know, I could look at. Time. Maybe someday you'll find it in your heart to forgive me.
Someday. Someday.
Find it in your heart to forgive me.
Excited to move on.
You and I were not looking at the same video.
Her jaw muscles were relaxed, not tight. Her nose wings were not
Jaw. Jaw.
not tight. Her nose wings were not dilated.
Looking at the same video.
Her jaw muscles were relaxed, not tight. Her nose wings were not dilated. She wasn't going off some script. She meant every word she was.
Script. Script.
Script. She meant every word she was.
Her video.
She was murdered just days before Callie, quote unquote, vanished. The man who pushed her was never found.
Vanish. Vanish.
Vanished. The man who pushed her was never found. I lost a valued informant to a pusher back in London. Ugly business. Yeah, as horrific a death as you can.
Ugly. Ugly.
Business. Yeah, as horrific a death as you can.
Still locked away in Hemdale at the time.
Locked away is a little exaggerated.
Within days of my arrival, the staff...
Arrival. Arrival.
Within days of my arrival, the staff... Something about police blotters riling me.
No, you?
Curious case, this one.
Curious. Curious.
No, you?
Curious case, this one.
Carver and Sons, 8 o'clock, I was supposed to meet you.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you forgot.
Limb. Limb.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you forgot. Oh, no, wait, you did.
Let me make it up to you. Tomorrow, my treat.
I don't know, Joe.
Come on, I feel awful.
Awful. Awful.
I don't know, Joe.
Come on, I feel awful.
I just wish I could make her understand that I want Callie back too. Not because I think our marriage can be saved. I know that ship has sailed.
Sail. Sail.
I know that ship has sailed.
Correct. He is a cad and a killer. That would mean the stakes of this investigation have just been raised. Would you like me to tag in?
Tag. Tag.
Would you like me to tag in?
And or steering them on a certain course of action. The name derives from the 1938 stage play
Derive. Derive.
of Action. The name derives from the 1938 stage play of Action. The name derives from the 1938 stage play Gaslight, also known as Angel Street.
Why do you have...
Angel. Angel.
Angel Street.
Why do you have...
Mr. Gardner's gas has just been lit. Now it's just a question of surveilling him, observing where he goes, what he does. You'll need to rent a car for that.
Rent. Rent.
Goes, what he does. You'll need to rent a car for that.
The text I sent had no effect.
Drew Gardner has not left the gallery all day.
Well, patience, Watson.
Patience. Patience.
Well, patience, Watson.
Over the subway.
No, neither do I.
But how can you tell he's playing Penny's whatever?
I can see it. I know the piece from the Boeing.
Bow. Bow.
I can see it. I know the piece from the Boeing.
I have helped organize plenty of them. Back when you were still a sober companion, right? After you were a surgeon, but before you...
Surgeon. Surgeon.
After you were a surgeon, but before you...
She thought he might have used it to get rid of his wife.
What, are you trying to tell me there's a person in there?
Sherlock sent him an anonymous text this morning.
Anonymous. Anonymous.
Sherlock sent him an anonymous text this morning.
But we need to call the cops.
No, not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
I want to do this myself. Do you still have that Slim Jim?
Yeah.
Look, I didn't hear an alarm trip on, so...
Alarm. Alarm.
Look, I didn't hear an alarm trip on, so...
I have the very strongest sensation of deja vu.
Sensation. Sensation.
The very strongest sensation of deja vu. Tell me what transpired tonight. You took a chance. Fortune often favors the bold.
But not tonight.
Bold. Bold.
But not tonight.
He sold the trunk shortly after he received the video from his wife. Partly out of spite, partly because his gallery...
Spite. Spite.
Partly out of spite, partly because his gallery... Shortly after he received the video from his wife. Partly out of spite, partly because his gallery was struggling. He knew it was worth.
Gallery. Gallery.
Gallery was struggling. He knew it was worth. The series of events.
I was so sure she was in that trunk.
Given the many givens, your hypothesis was good.
Hypothesis. Hypothesis.
Given the many givens, your hypothesis was good. Given the many givens, your hypothesis was good.
But I was wrong.
You were wrong about a trunk.
Trunk. Trunk.
About a trunk.
I seen him on a platform a few nights before. I tried to lift his wallet. He caught me. Grabbed my wrist. I panicked, hauled off and punched him. He fell. I
Punch. Punch.
wrist. I panicked, hauled off and punched him. He fell.
Maybe I'm wrong about this too. Maybe it's just a coincidence that he has that jacket with a patch.
Patch. Patch.
Has that jacket with a patch.
Have I told you how distracting I find self-doubt? If you must wallow, I ask that you do it in the privacy of your room.
Do I need to...
Privacy. Privacy.
Ask that you do it in the privacy of your room.
Do I need to...
Last night, when Miss Watson suggested that you might also be the pusher, I was confused.
Confuse. Confuse.
I was confused. And that doesn't happen very often. But, in my defense, the sequence of events, as I understood them,
Sequence. Sequence.
sequence of events, as I understood them, sequence of events, as I understood them, just didn't make any sense. You choose a woman at random, and you
Random. Random.
choose a woman at random, and you
She made it for you a year and a half ago. The first time she left you.
That's ridiculous.
Pretend.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Pretend. That was pushed in front of a train. The woman with the flowers. To use her exact words. That would...
Exact. Exact.
To use her exact words. That would...
She was standing on a platform in Harlem when two teenagers on their way to school got into a shoving match.
Shove. Shove.
Into a shoving match.
Want me to be guilty? So you've created this elaborate fiction to accommodate your theory.
So he's taking
Accommodate. Accommodate.
Accommodate your theory.
I'm not going to apologize for worrying about you.
Listen,
I am, however, going to apologize for
Apologize. Apologize.
However, going to apologize for